We don't know exactly yet what convinced Vice President Biden that he shouldn't run for president, but we do know that he'd spoken in the past about being reluctant to launch another national campaign while still grieving the death of his son, Beau Biden, in May. We know he told us in September that a key factor was whether he had the emotional energy to run. However, we don't know if that ended up being the key factor or if Biden was looking more at the political circumstances and whether or not he had a realistic chance to beat Clinton in the primary. Biden and his advisors were looking closely at the poll numbers. They were looking at what was happening with Hillary Rodham Clinton, her recent gains, very strong debate performance, and the major questions that were out there about whether he would be able to actually be a viable competitive candidate if he were to enter the race. It would have been incredibly challenging for Biden to get into the race this late and mount a viable campaign. He would have had to ramp up an operation, hire staff, compete with Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, who have both raised together more than $100 million so far, and he would have all had to do that in a very short amount of time. Now that Biden isn't running for president, he's put himself on a glide path toward the end of his very long political career. After many decades in the Senate, 2 terms as vice president, Biden is now facing what will almost surely be the end of his life in elected office.